Welcome to Tales from the Forgotten Troupe. I am back from Gen Con. If you're confused why I didn't say that in the last video, it's because we recorded our character creation before Gen Con, and now I'm back. And we're finally going to get to play some sad vampire boyfriend.
Woohoo!
We don't have Maria because she's off doing fun stuff. So Michael will make a very dramatic entrance next week. But we do have a very special guest with us. Lee Baldwin, the DM of Abstract Adventures, has come to join us. If you don't know what Abstract Adventures is, it's a podcast, D&D 5e. Jenna is also on it. So if you like Jenna,
the wonderful Drusilla,
go check it out. It's built around randomness and is peak color by number campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
I guess
me just frantically painting as we go.
Although I guess that's technically all campaigns because no one knows how they're gonna end. But I'm great at metaphors. I am happy. I was only gone for a week, but I'm happy to be back. So woo. If you were in my games at Gen Con, hi. If you saw me carrying around a sign like a loony, hi.
Welcome to the chaos.
Yes. Welcome to our fun. So diving into this, giving a little, before we really get into it, a bit of background on what you know about Salem. You are all going to the local community college. Super fancy, I know. It's got some underground tunnels for some vamps to use if they so wish. Around
some blood drives, right?
Yes, a little too many blood drives, if we're being honest.
Everybody's got to take iron supplements.
It's a little suspicious because, like, yeah, schools do blood drives, but it's like,
you gotta pay for books.
Monthly?
You know?
The number of blood drives is a little strange. They're just really passionate about blood drives.
Yeah.
Philanthropy.
They're all about the Red Cross.
Yep.
Not the one we think, though.
Yeah. Exactly. Again, modern day, non-pandemic era, so we can live vicariously through these characters.
We're gonna brood like it is a pandemic.
Yes. A few things around town that you would know of. There is a local disco club called the Red Veil. Those of you who are vamps in the group would know that this is a place where some vampires can go to get a snack if they need to without drawing too much suspicion. As far as you know, the owner is not a vampire, but seems a bit perceptive. So interpret that how you will.
This person has identified a need in the community and is catering to it. That's great.
Exactly.
Entrepreneurial.
Capitalism.
Yeah, there you go. There is also a local bookstore that many of the college students frequent because it's got new and used books, and it's a place to get cheap school books, especially like English majors love this place. It's called Books and Brooms because Salem. But it's a very nice little quaint bookshop.
Did you say books and brooms or books and rooms?
Brooms. As in you sweep, the things you sweep with.
Gotcha.
Or fly on, depending.
Yes.
Yeah. Or that. I mean, if you're not into the vacuum cleaners, you know.
Yeah.
If those aren't your speed.
Mm-hmm.
And there's
prefer Swiffers.
Yeah. And then there's like other general, like, you know, witchcraft shops around town. There's ghost tours. There are historical landmarks.
Ghost tour.
You have and just like other history tours of Salem, the memorials for the witch trials, all that kind of fun stuff. And there's the bay and some lighthouses, and yeah. But those, I don't know if any of you would kind of be into that scene at all, but it exists, so.
Yeah.
Cool. Any questions about the town at this point?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Cool. So let's dive in. We will open first on the flat where most of you are living together. We are about a month into the fall semester. It is Monday morning. Who has in-person classes this morning?
I'm not at the flat, but I would be in class, so.
Okay. No Tori then?
Tori is
Mornings.
taking classes that are not on Mondays because Tori is normally hungover on Mondays.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
She doesn't hydrate enough.
Tori's a drunk for
Before
Jesus
she goes
kind of
to bed, she's drinking. So.
What
It
about
is possible
Aurelio?
to hydrate a lot and still wake up hungover.
You can't drink beer to hydrate.
And if you drink it fast enough.
Brody would suggest otherwise.
Brody.
If Brody makes an appearance, that's gonna be great.
I think Brody had other problems.
Brody has a lot of problems.
Being shot in the head.
And
Yeah.
also the Furby in his chest.
If you are confused by what we're talking about, please go watch 10 Candles, The New Millennium on our YouTube channel.
The context only helps a little.
I think I get it by now, but
Poor Brody.
Yep. But yeah, what about Aurelio?
Yeah, Aurelio, I think staggers his classes more towards like the early afternoon at the earliest, so that he can kind of be awake mostly at night.
Okay. All right. So is Aurelio and Tori, are you still sleeping at the point where Amarantha is like up and moving around? Getting ready for
Tori's
class?
passed the fuck out.
I'm
Okay.
very annoying too. Like I play my music and
Yes,
like,
please
get ready
please,
way too loud.
God.
Please take us through the morning routine.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
What
She
is
gets up.
what does her room look like? What is the process?
Okay, so she's like super into like feng shui. So like she constantly rearranges her room, but they're like it's motifed in red and black, and there's like a canopy bed with like black lace and like it's vampire chic.
Casual goth.
Oh God.
And she gets up 2 hours early and like puts on music and like starts by like showering and then spends an obscene amount of time on her hair and makeup and then picking out just the right outfit.
Is it one of those scenarios where she picks out like at least 3 different outfits and has to try them on and like try them all on and then go back and forth?
It's like
and change?
Clueless, but if she only owned like blacks and reds and purple, and like if Cher was a redhead goth.
I was going
Amazing.
to ask if she's just like a goth Elle Woods.
Yes, that's it.
I mean, goals, really.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And she's singing along with the music poorly. She cannot sing. Like just bad singing off key.
Okay. Well, Tori and Aurelio, you hear this lovely routine as always, I'm sure.
How many bathrooms are in this flat and how far away are they from our rooms?
It's a community college.
I'd
There's
say
one bathroom.
For like 8 of
well,
us.
I think the lore was that Aurelio and Michael were subletting this flat. So I'd say
so many people.
I'd say there's probably 2 bathrooms.
Yeah. I feel like there's gotta be like a human bathroom and a vampire.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
The human bathroom is like normal, and the vampire bathroom just has like weird like
They don't even use it except for
The
shower,
mirror's
like,
gone.
yeah.
There's no mirror.
There's no
covered in
mirrors in
occult
it.
shit. It's not functional.
It's just it's unnaturally clean.
Yeah.
Very
It's never been
Right, it
done.
was for aesthetics. Oh no! Amarantha goes to that bathroom and cleans. Absolutely, she doesn't understand why there's not a mirror, but she's like, "Boys are weird." And just like
The soap
she's
dispenser,
constantly rearranging their shit.
the soap dispenser always has the same amount of soap in it.
Oh
Like,
no.
I don't know. Oh my god.
Okay. Well, I suppose at that point Amarantha can finish up her morning and head out the door towards school.
Yeah.
So, and we'll shift over real quick to get a look at. Do you want to be called just Vladdy or Vladimir?
Vladimir, thank you.
Okay.
Vladdy
Mr.
is a
Vladimir.
personal name.
Oh.
Only people who are in the inner circle can say that.
Can I call you Vladdy? No, you cannot.
No.
No.
Absolutely not. Uh,
Get out.
so we shift over to Vladimir's apartment.
Mhm.
What does this look like? Is it a 1-bedroom? Is it a studio? Is it bigger? Is it fancier?
It's a studio. It's very simple and kind of like minimalistic designed. He's got just like a very simple bed, clean white sheets, and surrounded by bookcases. And then a kitchen that's well furnished, and he cooks all his own food, doesn't tend to eat out very much. Living room, no TV, a little gas fireplace, and just very meticulously organized.
Okay. So you said no TV. Does he listen to like news broadcasts on the radio? Does he read the newspaper? Does he just wait to figure out what's going on like Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah, he does have a computer. Yeah, he has like a laptop that he has in the corner that he will do studies on and keeps up with news and such like that. He doesn't really read newspaper. When he goes to school, he'll try and catch up on some of like the bulletins and stuff. There's TVs broadcasting things there usually during meal times. So
Okay. So
he keeps in
fairly-
touch, but he doesn't like to keep it in his home. So
Okay. All right.
Bad
So-
vibes.
That's fair. So I suppose a fairly easy, quiet morning, gathering up your stuff before heading out. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So, switching. Does he have any qualms about going outside in the morning?
Ooh.
Probably he would have to take the tunnels that were available and maybe carry a parasol. Very stylish parasol.
Yes.
Okay.
But he makes do.
How does he usually dress? Because I know he's older. Does he like show up to his
Oh.
class in a suit?
Yes, he's that kind of guy.
Okay.
He's that guy. He's got, not always a suit, but always a button up, always a sport jacket at at the very least. Sometimes a tie. Chinos or slacks, good shoes.
Excellent. Okay. So That is a little too dramatic music right now.
It's appropriate for Vladdy's intro. Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
It's his morning walk theme.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got the
He listens to
earbuds.
classical music.
Yes,
always.
the camera shifts
villain
again,
core.
and we just see this finely dressed gentleman strolling down the sidewalk, umbrella up, just like
Yeah,
And
umbrella.
it's sunny
Hands up,
out,
like-
and everybody's like, okay.
He likes to keep his
Close up.
pale skin.
close up on the shoes with like the dramatic steps, and then we zoom out and up and get the full look, and then there are people as like he's going in the other direction, and then the people behind him just turn and are like,
I'm imagining David Gamby.
Oh man.
In Dolce.
Absolutely.
amazing. All right, so with the two of you, we arrive on campus, and both of you would probably take notice of this, but people seem a little more excited than normal. Like usually it's a Monday morning. A lot of people have been drinking over the weekend. They're tired. Maybe some of them are hungover, especially with it being so early. If like some of these students have 8 a.m. classes, they do not want to be there.
Mhm.
There seems to be a lot of chatter going on, and a few people like running to catch up with their friends and talk to them about something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I ignore them because it's not about me.
I mean, no, I'm just gonna listen in and see if I can catch anything like I usually do in the morning.
Okay. All right, so moving along, you catch bits of conversation talking about some graffiti. And then like moving a bit further along, another pair of people who don't really seem to be as excited, and they're talking about some weirdos that might have been like hanging out in the forest, which seems more like maybe there's nothing wrong with this, maybe it's like one of those weird ghost tours that was bringing tourists out there, who knows. And then moving further along, you catch some snippets about a robbery maybe at one of the local museums.
Okay. Do I find out, you said is kids in the woods, or is there like a age group, or?
It really just sounded like people. From what they could gather, it was either older teenagers or adults.
Mhm.
Someone made a comment about maybe it was just weirdos dancing naked in the woods, who knows.
Full moon.
As you do.
Mhm.
As you do.
Absolutely. Every full moon.
Once a month on the full moon, exactly. You just go out to the woods and rip your clothes off.
Mhm.
Gotta get that moon
Why
water
not?
somehow.
God,
I'll
the
be the
moon
moon
deserves
bird.
love too.
Yes, exactly. They're always like sun's out, buns out, but what about the moon?
I'm trying to think of a good rhyme and I cannot.
No.
I was trying to too, but I was like,
If you can think of a good rhyme to go with the moon and nakedness, let us know.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a rhyme, but there's mooning, you know?
Anyway.
Yeah, but where's the nakedness in mooning? Yeah.
Moon's
I
out,
guess.
moon's out.
It's in the
It
butt.
works.
Jenna.
It's in the butt. Anyways,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
here's Wonderwall.
Yeah, that's kind of what you pick up as you go along.
Okay. I'll just head to class after that.
Alrighty. So Amarantha, what is your first class?
First class of the week is going to be Eastern European mythology.
Ooh, that'll be
Okay.
useful.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that Amarantha's particularly interested in?
Yeah, it's like a hobby interest. Like fashion is her major, but like you have to take some of your general eds, and she chose that one as like her
Okay.
literature class.
What's sort of like the general vibe? Who's the professor? What are the other students like?
I imagine the professor's definitely a vampire secretly, but like and like talks like he's not supposed to be in this century, and like definitely Eastern European.
He's definitely there.
Big Romanian vibes.
Now the textbook says this, but let me tell you.
And we're learning about things like werewolves, like like the mythology behind werewolves and vampires, and
a month into the semester and we're already at werewolves.
Yeah.
The full moon, they have to teach us about werewolves. How will we know?
Silver's a ruse. They want you to
Garlic is actually for the werewolves.
Okay. What about Vladimir? What does your first class look like for the day?
I think that his first class is astronomy, which sounds really cool, but then you find out it's a bunch of space math, which is what my experience was. And let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm accidentally taking a math class.
Oh man, I thought I was gonna get to look at cool stars, and I just had to learn math. But he's very interested in it, and
Nerd.
rocking it. So that's his first class of the day. It's astronomy.
Are all of the other students, is he super enthusiastic, and all of the other students are like, what is up with this old guy?
I imagine so. I imagine a lot of the other students were like me when I took astronomy, where they're just like, oh man, no. And he's just like, yeah, all right, let's learn.
It's one
pay
of those
attention here.
It's one of the early astronomy classes, so a lot of like the general credit people end up in there. So like you have the very small niche group who are like, I need this for my major, and then everyone else is like, I just need the credit. I
This
just
sounded
need
cool, and it
the
wasn't.
passing grade, and that is it. Please.
I can tell you where the Big Dipper is. Is that anything? No? All right.
And then they have to actually like get into the section about constellations, and then they're like, oh god, I'm fucked.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So after your morning classes and like having a bit of downtime, is there anything either of you two would do while on campus, or just kind of hang out and wait until the afternoon rolls around? I'd say probably at this point, Amarantha, you're starting to, unless you're outright like tuning everything out.
No, she's not outright tuning
Probably
everything out.
picking up a few of these like hot topics of discussion that are going around.
Uh-huh. She's just gonna pretend like she's reading something and just be listening. Just like
Yeah, just right in front
yes.
of her face.
She's holding
she's
it like
reading
this.
Twilight.
She's still on the first one, you know?
It's like a really worn copy, like dog-eared pages, post-it
worn-
notes,
Oh no.
Yeah.
marks in the margins,
Yeah.
highlighted
pages,
passages.
yeah, have like
Yep.
colored edges.
Yep. So many earmarked pages.
Yeah, well, while you're
suspect leg.
yeah, while you're sitting there pretending to read, you hear these like these other two girls talking. I was just like, yeah, did you see that graffiti on the dean's building? It was like super weird. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know who thought it'd be a good idea. I mean, Stacy, come on. It was probably just some stupid drunk boys over the weekend, you know? Just trying to get some attention or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Amaranth is gonna like look up and be like, what did it say?
They like pause and be like, oh, something about like taking back what's mine. I don't know. It's weird. Super generic and vague.
Sounds like somebody had a breakup over the weekend and psycho ex-boyfriend is on the loose.
Both of at that, like these two girls lean in. They're just like, oh my gosh, you think someone was dating a professor?
Oh my god.
Like, I can't think of any other reason why I'd be on the dean's building.
Oh my god, what if they were dating the dean?
Which dean though? Because some of those are like, ew.
Yeah. You know, the hot one.
The hot
Hopefully.
date.
Hot dean.
I don't remember his name. It's like, I don't know.
That's the dean of the English department, right? He's the hot one, or is it the history one? I don't
He's
remember.
the dean of hot.
To be honest, I don't know.
Oh no, it's the dean of health sciences. That's who it is.
Oh yeah.
It's the hot classes, right?
Yes. Sex ed. Gotta take those classes.
Private sex ed.
Yeah, right.
Lord.
Yeah, maybe it was like they were having like an illicit affair and like, you know,
Scandalous.
the boyfriend of whoever it was or the partner or whatever of whoever it was like got really mad because they found out.
Oh, what if it was one of those like dude bros who was like, oh, I'm totally cool having an open relationship, and then his girlfriend went and fucked the hot
Every
dude.
time.
Yeah, that happens every single time, you know, for sure. Men are so frail.
They really are. I mean, half of the guys at the school go around pretending they're in some frat, and it's like, this is community college, dude. We don't have fraternities.
Right?
Calm down.
Exactly.
I don't care how desperate you are to be like an honorary frat boy, but it is not interesting.
Right. They probably should have studied for their SATs if they had really wanted to be a frat boy.
Probably should have done better than D- average.
Right. Idiots.
Big
I'm
time.
Amarantha, by the way.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Linda, and this is Stacy.
Hi, Linda and Stacy. So what did you guys do over the weekend? Did you go to the big party?
We popped in for a bit, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lame.
Yeah, so much. Honestly, nights at the Red Veil are so much better than those dumb parties.
That's exactly
But-
what we did.
Trying to get organized.
Yeah, right. Me and my friends, we ditched the party after like, I don't know, a half hour. So lame.
Really, but if you and your friends are frequents at the Red Veil, we should totally go and hang out together sometime.
Absolutely. Here, let me give you my phone number. And she just like asks for their phone to put it in.
Yeah, you can exchange numbers.
Yeah, we should totally meet up. My friend Tori's still sleeping. She was pretty hungover because we were at the Red Veil a lot this weekend.
Gosh, so jealous. Literally 8 a.m. classes on Mondays are the worst.
They are. They are. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. What are you guys studying?
I'm studying media and communications, and Linda is studying psychology.
Ooh, psychology. I'm taking an intro psych course. Are you in my course?
I think so. I'm in the what time is your class?
It's on Wednesdays at like 2:00.
Oh, okay. I'm in the Tuesday, Thursday class.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, I mean, are you gonna like minor in it or take any other psych credits?
No, maybe. I'm a fashion major. And she like gestures to her outfit, which
Okay.
is meticulous.
That makes sense.
Flex.
I can see it.
Yeah. Really, I have to get a degree so that I can get my trust fund. So irritating.
Wow, that must be super lame.
It is.
Sounds so hard.
But
I like fashion, so
I mean, what's better than having a trust fund to start your own fashion brand and then you can become like a super famous designer?
Exactly. So, put in the work now.
Yeah. Afternoon class.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should totally hang out sometime.
Mhm.
A good book, by the way. And they
Yeah.
get up and head off.
Making friends.
I'm just imagining this is happening in like, I don't know, the general like like one of the cafeteria areas or general like socialization areas, and then
Yeah.
like 5 feet off to the other side, Vladimir's just there on his computer.
Listening
Oh no,
to,
he's
like-
at the library.
Okay.
Listening to classical music and ear.
He wouldn't hear it
AirPods.
anyway, but yeah.
That's fair. Okay. I'd say probably around this time would be when Tori and Aurelio are getting ready to head in. So what's shifting back to the flat? What is sort of the interaction that is going on? Is it just like casually ignore each other's presence and do your own thing? Or
The room to Tori's door is closed, and you just hear, "Ah!" Oh my god! I'm never drinking again for like a day.
Every Monday.
And this
Aurelio
weekend.
sort of like pokes his head out of his door and has kind of like a huge, like unwieldy, like sun hat in case of like sunbeams. Like, just like pokes his head out, just like, hello, are you awake? That's it, committing.
Do it.
Door opens. Yeah, you.
Yes, yeah, I managed to sleep a little bit after Amarantha's very talented rendition of whatever song that was, but no, I'm awake now.
I don't know. It's something on the top 40s.
I don't know. The top 40s of this year?
I don't know.
Smooth.
Do
No,
you see a radio anywhere in
No.
here? Tori has gone to the kitchen and is frying some eggs.
Yeah. Aurelio will come and follow and just kind of linger awkwardly in the kitchen space, like not making a move to actually make anything, but just kind of making busy movements.
Opening
Did we
drawers and shit.
establish in terms of meta, like how aware people in this apartment are of each other being vampires or not?
Oh yeah, I
I-
don't think we have.
I think we can go in whatever direction like you and Jenna want, but like
yeah.
I think my sense was that probably Aurelio thinks he's doing a really good job hiding it. Probably
Yeah, I feel like-
not.
I
So
feel like that
everyone
tracks.
knows, but she pretends that she
Yeah.
doesn't know.
It's like
Yeah.
that. It's an unacknowledged
Yeah.
point of just like unacknowledged characteristic where they know, but no one talks about it. No one.
one
It is,
talks about it.
it is the
Yeah.
elephant in the room.
And Amaranth very, very intentionally had shut all the blinds before she
Yeah,
left.
I was gonna say Aurelio goes in immediately making sure
There's like
close
no
all the
sun
blinds.
coming in.
After the first
He
couple
just does
weeks,
it every morning.
after the first couple weeks of them moving in and trying to have the blinds open, and then just the two of you freaking out, it was just like, oh, this is how we do it. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Tori just looks over. It's like, you want any?
Oh no, I already ate. It's fine. You help yourself.
All right. It's worth noting, Tori, having just rolled out of bed, is in like the smallest sleeping shorts you've ever seen. And like a tank top and absolutely no bra to speak of.
Wearing a bra in the morning it's like a
No,
production.
it's
too
not
much.
happening.
Absolutely
hungover.
not before 10 a.m.
No. It's also worth noting her hair is kind of just thrown over on one side and is a bit of a mess. And there's a very, considering they were at the Red Veil last night, there's a very interesting bite mark.
Yeah.
Ambiguous, but
Yeah.
It's icky, but also not.
It's a taste. It's a taste.
Yeah. Aurelio is like full 19th century dress. Like you've never seen him in less than like full shirt sleeves and a waistcoat. And even that is a concession. Like not wearing the top coat, that's like
and in like a sun hat indoors.
Yeah. Classic.
This is just the best vibe.
Yeah.
Classy.
It's a
The sun hat
vibe.
is a safety measure, so practical.
Flips the pan, catches the egg. She's done this before.
Yeah.
Cooked an egg.
Like the thing where you can like flip the egg in the pan and then catch it with the pan,
Mhm.
which I personally can't do because I'm clumsy as shit.
Yeah.
But in
no,
fantasy
that-
world, you can do whatever you want.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
flip
Yeah,
eggs.
exactly.
Live out your dreams of getting
Bitten by
That
vampires.
is, that is my
boyfriend.
number one aspiration in life, to
Flip
be able to flip an
eggs.
egg in an omelet or in a pan.
Next to your
No,
sad
flipping
vampire
omelet,
boyfriend.
Goals.
Oh.
Bella, did you get up to anything exciting on the weekend?
Well, there was that party with Amarantha. You should totally come next time. It was like super fun. I don't know.
Oh, Bella, I mean, it sounds fun.
It's something to do.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, sometimes there's like a lot of people, like, and I just don't, everyone's all very close, a little claustrophobic, like, I don't know, but maybe sometime they'll try. Maybe even Mikhail gets back.
Maybe. Well,
Maybe, yeah.
if you ever want to, let us know.
Yeah, sure. Where was the party?
It was at the Red Veil. You ever been?
Yes, once or twice. Just like, it's kind of it's a little too popular. I used to go like a few years ago. I used to go, but now it's all like
It's too mainstream.
It's too mainstream.
So you're one of those hipsters.
it's too common. It's like it doesn't feel special anymore.
So common.
I feel like you and Amarantha might have something to agree on there. She's always going for like the thing that's new.
I feel like sometimes it's hard to talk to Amarantha. I just like, do you ever get like I'm a little scared of talking to Amarantha?
I can't say that I've ever felt that way. I mean, I think she's pretty cool.
No, she seems perfectly nice. I just like it, I'm not very good with people in general, so like
No worries. It happens. When's your first class? Remind me.
It's not for another hour, but hold on. I looked up a legit real class because it was hilarious. It's Assertive Stitches, Domestic Arts and Public Conflict.
Ooh.
I kind of want to guess what that's about, but I don't think I even could start.
It's quite interesting. It's sort of about like textile arts and like embroidery, stitch work, but like the history of that craft and like different social movements like feminism and how needlework has been utilized in that context in history. It's actually quite fascinating.
Very specific.
Yes. It did pique my interest. So if they do it next semester, I would recommend.
We'll see if I have any space in my schedule. I'm already a little overbooked as it is.
Is Tori on like the fast track to get as many credits done as quickly as possible so senior year can be like party time?
Tori is trying to get all of her general ed credits done in 2 years. And then is planning to transfer because Tori doesn't have money.
Okay.
She doesn't get a trust fund when she graduates. Vlad's writing that down.
Okay.
So yeah, Tori is in many classes. Does not talk about it often though.
That tracks.
Yeah.
She drinks to forget.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yep.
It's a mood.
Yeah.
Okay. The two of you can finish up your morning routines and gather your stuff and head off to campus. When you get there, there's probably still a little bit of buzz going on, but at this point it's kind of died down a little bit. So there isn't that much discussion. Would this be a time when like Tori and Amarantha would meet up for like a quick chat on campus before having to do afternoon classes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You can find each other.
Yep. She'll be like, there was some like really interesting graffiti on the Dean's building. We should walk past it on our way.
Okay. Did we establish what time of year it is?
Fall.
Yeah, 1 month into the fall semester.
Okay.
We're
September.
approaching Halloween soon.
Of course it's
Tori is
fall.
still dressing like it's hot girl summer.
Oh, hell yes.
Just don't get cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Amarantha's got like a pleated red skirt and a black like top on. That's way too low cut. And a choker and like Mary Jane's knee socks. It's very
A shirt for Tori, it's like a shirt that's more like a glorified bra and jeans that are more holes than jean.
crop top. Excellent.
Yeah.
Those shorts that have the pockets sticking out, you know, because they're
And
so
there's
short.
a hole like right at the crease of her like butt, like where the butt and the thigh meet. We make our roommates very uncomfortable.
Tori's living her best life.
Yes.
I love her for it.
Yes.
It's basically like genderwear with some strings attached.
Yeah. Not quite assless chaps, but
There's at least a little ass.
It's the modern rendition.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So we go walk by the Dean's
Yeah.
building.
Yeah, okay. You can head over there and it's not too hard to find the spot because there's still like some people, some like latecomers who have
Mhm.
gathered around and they're like taking pictures of it, and already like the maintenance crews out here trying to clean it up, but it's obviously slow going. That's for sure. But in black spray paint on the side of the Dean's building, it says, "I will take back what is mine." And next to it is a drawing of a skull and crossbones.
Classic.
Well, that's a little creepy. And Miranda snaps a couple pictures as she says, "That's a little creepy."
We're using the wrong kind of cleaner. It's never gonna get paint off of that. Not
No.
quickly anyway.
No, I know. They should be using LA Awesome. But whatever.
I mean, I'm always fine with watching people struggle. It's fun.
That's why I love you.
Oh, thank
Love
you.
that about you.
Just mild sadism.
Would Vladimir have come by at all during the day to sneak a peek?
Sorry, I lost connection for a little bit. What'd you say?
She's still frozen.
Yeah. Would Vladimir have gone by to look at the graffiti at all during the day?
He didn't find out where it's from, but maybe if he saw like a crowd that's gathering, he would walk by that way.
Yeah.
So
Even like listening in a little bit more to, if you were paying attention to the general gossip, you could have gotten a better idea
Okay.
of where it was. But also, this campus isn't ungodly massive that you wouldn't notice like people being like, "Hey, come over here," like grabbing their friends and
Okay.
going over that way.
yeah, then he would have made his way over there for sure.
Okay. Aurelio is probably also picking up on some of these things, so would he be interested as well?
Yeah, I think he would have gone to check.
Okay. So I think in a little moment of serendipity, all of you kind of like end up over by the dean's building and see this graffiti.
Aurelio's got his sun hat. I've got an umbrella.
Yeah.
Trying not to look at each other.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Be cool.
trying to be
Vladdy.
inconspicuous, and it is not working at all.
Yeah. The parasol and the hat, like.
Do we, because I don't think we had talked about this, but do we think that Vladimir and Aurelio have like run in the similar vampire circles?
Oh, I assume we would know about each other at the very least. Maybe had passing conversation, but
Yeah, there's
not like besties.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say in general, like, just being vampires, you probably have a fairly good idea of who is part of the vampire, like the local vampire population, just because of what you got to do to
You gotta
survive
know.
Territory issues.
Yeah, totally.
and stuff.
Yeah,
So
we go sun hat shopping together. So
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
there's a couple of very specific shops that people are like a little too familiar with each other at. It's like the first time you run into someone there, you're just like, and then it's almost really awkward if it's actually like a human that's there, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Pretend like we don't know each other. We don't have
Okay.
a secret club.
All right, put a human thing in your cart so they don't know.
Humans like
Rich
Not
crackers.
me!
I imagine that we get a lot of like groceries for the flat share this way, where it's like, quick, put something human in your cart. Just like a huge 4-liter gallon thing of milk. Like humans like milk. Great.
Humans drink milk, right?
Yeah,
Disgusting.
Oh my god, I just love the imagery of like a vampire being a vampire for so long they're out of touch with how much humans eat. Like in like a Costco membership, and then just bring so
Eat
much
this in one day.
Yeah.
that
Tori and Miranda never have to buy their own food. They just have like realized
Literally,
that like
like-
if they don't eat the other guy's food, like it will go bad. So
Why do we have so much milk?
I have no idea.
Why do we have 24 eggs?
Yeah.
Actually, I bought those.
Glass of eggs.
Proven hangover cure.
We got Gaston over here.
Yeah.
Tori just flexes and like her shirt.
Nice.
It is small enough. It doesn't pop off, it just rides down.
Tori does not have huge muscles. It's small ones, but like they're there, but not. Yeah.
Lean muscles. Lean muscles.
If you squint.
It's kind of like a double take. Do you lift or do you not? I can't tell what's going on here.
Yeah.
I exercise.
That's lifting is definitely what she's doing in her spare time.
Amber
read
just runs her mouth.
books. And run to class sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gets a lot of cardio.
Mhm.
All right.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Anyhow, yeah. So I guess
There's a
after
thing on the
that, I'll
building.
head to
Mhm.
my intro psych class because, and I'll like just acknowledge really with his weird hat, like, hi.
Hey, buddy.
How are you doing? How's your day been?
It's been good. It's been good. How about you?
Good. Just getting an early start today, so very good.
She looks a little confused at him, like, mhm.
Well,
Did you sleep well?
yes, good. Yeah, no, I heard a little bit of the operetta that you were singing earlier this morning.
I love Valeria.
I don't know what song
Ariana
it was.
Grande. She's like my favorite.
Cool. Well, I'll have to get one of her albums then.
Yes. All right, I've got to head to class. Catch you later.
Yeah, see you back at the flat share.
Yes.
I can't handle this guy. I love him. He's wonderful.
Yes. Ramnik does really great characters. They're always super awkward.
So awkward. I thought I was going to try to be less awkward this time. Just no.
No, lean into it. Lean into it.
You are the Cinderella vampire.
I was gonna say you're an old vampire. I feel like it's just more between Vladimir and Aurelio. It's just a lot of like side glances. Like, do we say hi? Do we say
Oh, yeah.
bye? How do we leave?
He's
this
not gonna say hi.
conversation?
Vlad doesn't even look at him. Like,
Just like a curt nod, and then feeling like maybe that was a little too curt. Like a weird hand wave. Like,
yeah, with spirit fingers. Oh, this is amazing.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
The curt nod was a little too friendly for Vladimir.
yeah,
He's gonna go look.
to dial it back.
Yeah.
Vladimir just runs away.
I wanted to ask if I recognize the skull and crossbones. Like, is this like a symbol that might have been going around at the Red Veil? Is this some sort of vampire gain I might know about?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
witch
you're an oldie.
Very old.
Um, so I would say, because you're an oldie, you
Silver fox, one might say.
yeah, you would know that there was a decent sized vampire presence during the age of piracy.
Okay. Do I know anything about like where they would have been, or that doesn't seem like a Salem locale.
Well, when you had some downtime this afternoon
In the library, yeah.
in the library, were you catching up on the news?
Oh, yeah. If he heard some weird stuff, he would have been trying to read about that and whatever gossip was going around.
The big news story is that there was some maybe sort of robbery at the Real Pirates Salem Museum,
Oh,
which is actually a real thing. It exists.
yeah.
I'm not making this up.
Do I know what was stolen?
According to the report, they couldn't account for anything actually being stolen. It largely, they didn't have all the details, but from what they could tell, someone kind of got in and trashed the place like they were looking for something, but haven't been able to figure out if something is actually missing yet, or if they have not released that to the public.
Okay. Do I know why this might be dangerous in any way?
Well, I mean, if there is a vampire out there who seems to be holding a grudge over something, then that could bring a little too much attention to a certain aspect of the community, among other
Yeah.
things.
Because I guess we forgot to cover it for me, but there's supposed to be 2 threats in the area. Am I supposed to know about those, or?
Those usually just make themselves known if I think when you spend
Angst.
when you earn or spend angst.
Oh, okay.
So the
Never mind
ones, hang on, sorry.
You're fine.
Computer has to get plugged in. So the
Oops.
above the table, the threats that we had settled on were anarch vampires trying to overthrow the city's regent and draconic elders enforcing archaic laws.
Very good.
Very
good.
Which is why I
Okay.
asked you if you were a forward-thinking vampire.
Which
Very
gang are you in? And are you in the same gang as Aurelio and Michael?
Well, which one are they in?
We don't know.
So there's like a current regent of vampires that kind of control the society right now. Is there like a name for that?
Yes.
What is it?
Glad you asked. So
That's what I'm here for.
the
She wants to do it to somebody else. This is what
no
we do on the
one is
podcast.
probably gonna get this stupid joke of mine.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Okay.
So the regent is the community college president,
Okay.
who's
And this is something that Vladimir would know? Sorry?
yeah, I
Okay,
mean, I'd say yeah, probably the whole entire local population knows who the regent is.
Okay.
And his name is Marlon Browndo.
God.
God damn it.
Marlon.
Marlon Brando? Like
Brown, the color
Brown,
Browndo.
okay.
Brown dough. Oh, let me rewrite that. Okay. Okay, so after getting all this news and thinking it over, Vladimir is going to approach Aurelio, because I assume he's probably the only vampire that's out here right now. It's foolish enough like us to go out
You have
in the
to
morning.
look for the ones with the big hats or the umbrellas.
Yeah. Oh yes, he's long given up blending into the humans.
Yeah.
I feel like you're part of the very small subset of vampires who actually signed up for in-person classes instead of just doing all online classes.
But the
It's
whole
better,
thing
you
with
get to
the
talk to a
flat
person.
share and in-person classes, we want to be like amongst the people, learning about the humans. That's the point.
Integrate into
Business.
society.
Yeah, human.
Try our
It's been a
best.
while.
It's a whole like Little Mermaid
Remember
thing.
to
Like,
face
I want to be where
breathe.
the people are.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so he'll approach Aurelio and look at him. He says, I heard there was a robbery at the museum. Do you know anything about this?
I don't think I've heard anything. Would
Hmm.
Aurelio have heard anything on the walk over, or he kind of just got here, so maybe not?
Would you have when you woke up and when you were around the flat, would you have been doing anything or just been getting ready for class?
Mostly getting ready, but maybe I feel like they probably have a really old like vintage radio. So maybe tuning in on this weird vintage radio that barely works.
Okay. Yeah.
It was not very good at blending in.
You probably caught some portion of a reiteration on one of the local stations about the robbery.
Okay. Any further details to report?
Mostly just the same stuff that Vladimir knows, that it was the real Pirates Salem Museum. They don't know if anything has been taken. It's really just been a mess. Seems anything more concrete might still be fairly confidential. Since it is like this just happened and it's an ongoing investigation.
Yeah. And it happened overnight then, did it?
Mm-hmm.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
No, someone walked into the museum in the middle of the day
And just
and
trashed
just started
it.
trashing the place.
That's even more suspicious.
It's
It's okay.
I haven't heard much. It sounds very, very odd.
Mm.
It sounds like either whoever broke in didn't find what they were looking for, or whatever they were trying to steal wasn't like a physical object that you can take. I don't know.
Well, why would they go there if they couldn't take it?
Yeah. They might have been looking for information or something. Like, I don't know. But it's just the thoughts. What about you? Have you heard anything else about it?
No, not really. Nothing that you haven't mentioned. I think that maybe we could go to the museum afterwards. Something like this could cause a lot of trouble if somebody is after the dean.
Yeah.
And therefore the president.
Yeah. No, I could go with if we want to take a look around and see if there's anything fishy, as the young people say.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, I have my classes first and then maybe after that.
Yeah, sure. I have a break in between my classes. If you like, we could meet at the library and then go from there.
Yeah, sounds great.
Perfect, good. All right, I'll see you there.
Okay.
Oh, he just walks away.
It really was just like
Bye.
bye.
Yes.
God.
Okay, bye.
My God, amazing.
I am done with this conversation.
Good. Someone has to bail on this interaction.
Get out of
Yes.
here.
He's dealt with Aurelio before.
And doesn't want to do it again.
No, he just knows that somebody needs to end the conversation. It's
Yeah.
not going to be over.
Oh my god. Aurelio does the Midwestern goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
isn't even from the Midwest.
Or has ever been to the Midwest for any reason whatsoever.
It's amazing.
It's like he's a Canadian plane.
All of my characters make like one Canadian slip up. There's always one.
Imposter.
You're the traitor.
And Katie Lang, one time.
And we'll never forget you're a Canadian now.
Okay. What do Tori and Aurelio's classes look like this afternoon?
I have intro to psych.
Aurelio's classes are just like a mess. It's all like weird nonsense.
He's just forever student, literally.
Yeah. It's like when he goes to see like the guidance person about like his classes and his like degree trajectory, it's just like a total weird mishmash of nonsense. And it's like, what's the degree you're pursuing again?
He gets stressed out every time you walk in. Just, oh no, not this guy.
Aurelio just brings in this huge like diagram of all the like every time it's time for class registration and like the meetings, like the counselor meetings for class registration, and it's just this in like pages of classes, and it's like you can't take all of these credits. You have
Literally
to
impossible.
pick like 5.
Yeah.
Please.
There's always
But
next
you
year.
already take. Okay.
I'll say that the other one that he has today is one German expressionism told through film, because that's a class that I literally did take once.
Very good.
Please speed run that class in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
For all of us.
It's actually a very good class, but it's like the German expressionism art style told through like old school, like classic films. So we watch like The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, Nosferatu. It actually has a weird vampire sub-theme. So like,
Oh, what do you know?
Like everything at this school
Really?
for some reason.
it's perfect. It works. But yeah.
All right. What about Tori?
So Tori's Monday class is a little different, since on Mondays she doesn't want to deal with people. She came to campus with like a backpack, which presumably has books in it, but doesn't really.
Empty.
It has,
No,
it has a story.
Empty
of
jam
fear.
story.
what it has in it is she actually goes down to like a part of campus that I don't think any of the rest of them ever actually are in, and she changes into actually like a really sturdy pair of jeans and like just a shirt that's she doesn't care about getting fucked up, because on Monday afternoons she takes a shop class actually.
Oh.
And so puts in headphones and ignores everybody and turns the buzzsaw on.
All right.
All right.
I'm here for it.
It definitely looks strange seeing like she goes into the bathroom wearing her hot girl summer getup and leaves looking very different, and then switches back after the class.
She's got like a
She would
t-shirt
be
she got for
caught
free at a
dead as
marathon.
Amarantha's bestie.
No, of course not. But also
Basic
like she doesn't
clothing.
want to ruin her good clothes on the shop. Like you get
No,
sawdust
totally.
everywhere.
Right.
The trashed like jean shorts that barely have any short left to them are her good clothes.
They are actually.
They cost more.
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining like when she first showed up in this class, and it's probably in this day and age bordering on like pretty even divide of the genders in here.
But the people there generally look more sensible than she does.
Yeah. And I think it's quite a few like actually with most of them, probably like quite a few boys were trying to score some numbers or something at the beginning of the year, and then like Tori just with headphones and what music does Tori listen to? Please tell me it's like heavy metal or something.
In the shop, it's absolutely heavy metal. Otherwise, it's like bubblegum pop.
Yes.
Or like
Yes.
pop
So
punk.
I just have this image in my head of Tori working at the buzzsaw, and one of these guys comes up and tries talking to her, and she just has these headphones in, and it's very much like that shift scene where at first we hear him talking normally, and then we just get Tori's perspective where it's just this loud banging and just sees a mouth moving. And as he continues like trying to talk to her, she just like slaps down a piece of wood and like brings the buzzsaw down, like staring him dead in the eye.
Yes.
And then he just is like, and
All
walks
right.
away.
She hangs out with Amarantha. Well, that's totally what she would have done.
Thinking in her head, I will put your dick on the sander. Do not test me.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Not on a Monday, Chad.
I told you to never speak to me on a Monday, Chad. Oh my god.
Does not give out numbers on Mondays. This is a hard and fast rule.
Yeah.
Other times,
That's fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, would she give her number to anyone in shop? I feel like that would be her space where she'd be like, I'm not going to ever talk to you at all outside of this room.
Mondays,
The
yeah.
people who she runs into in shop are not the people she runs into any other time
Yeah.
in her life at any point.
No.
So
Absolutely.
no.
Yeah.
But also it's like, you've seen me and Mom Jeans, you need to die.
Yes. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yes.
All right.
What is Tori making in this woodworking class?
That's a great question.
I actually wondered if it might be if there might be a back project, like a project she keeps on the back burner.
Wooden
Oh.
stakes.
Okay, so
It's just all wooden steak.
Like she gets
Finely
done with whatever the
polished.
class assignment is for the day, and then she has some free time.
she does the class assignment. Since she spent some time at the Red Veil, I won't say she's never made a steak. She may have.
You gotta have
Just
a back.
in case. Just
Yeah.
in case. Then you get
Someone
some
gets a little
nice,
overzealous.
some
you
nice
know?
wood polish on there. Maybe do some engravings. Maybe even some like proper painting if you're up to it.
Yeah.
Mix
Wood
a little bit of
stain.
holy water in the varnish. Perfect.
A little gold
Perfect.
inlay.
Her side project that she 100% does not have authorization for, but nobody is questioning it, is it's like a normal chair, except she's also been like kind of doing a little bit of leather working on the side, and it has restraints on the arms.
One of those chairs with the holes in the front, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yep.
I love it.
Amazing.
Love it.
Gotta get something useful out of the class.
Okay. So fast forwarding a little bit, probably say Tori and Amarantha meet up again later and are just kind of like walking along on campus when you see Aurelio standing very awkwardly in front of the library. And then a few like, as you're, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming you would hardcore be staring at this. Just this display.
Oh, us?
Oh,
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're,
A little.
Okay.
is he okay?
And as you're
Aurelio's just like
really is just standing there, and then probably like a few seconds later, that guy with the parasol comes out of the class and goes up to Aurelio and they start talking.
It's a very well dressed older gentleman.
Yeah.
Can we follow them?
I kind of want to know what's going on.
Yeah, let's follow them.
You're not gonna say hi, just follow.
No, it's gonna follow.
Just fully gonna stalk him.
All right. Okay. So, zooming in onto this conversation, what's being said here?
Oh, Vladimir's just like, you really gotta get a better hat. That does not match at all, and it's going to draw attention. You look ridiculous.
Find a hat that offers adequate protection, but also fits in with the aesthetic. It's very challenging.
Well, get a linen suit, sir. Like this is not.
I guess. Usually
It's a
I
summer
just
look.
a summer look. Usually there's like a thrift shop that gets a delivery of waistcoats in, and I just go and grab all of them. But I guess I could try that.
Next time, just please take me with you. I can't look at you like this.
What's wrong? I like it. The sleeves are poofy, right? They're like, that's in, right? That's the style.
Hmm.
Good.
They're gonna discuss fashion and head over to the museum. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Everett is definitely following if they're talking fashion. But she's like, who's the old guy?
I'm trying to
Tori.
update Aurelio on the current trends.
What is this summer's color palette like?
Well,
Greens.
according to Vlad, it's all grays and
Oh, it's a lot of grays.
and
Yeah.
black and navy.
Some nice like deep green and purples. Sometimes.
Yeah. Dark colors.
Yes, emerald.
Okay. I could pull that off, maybe. I think so.
You got the skin tone.
Century.
Are you just talking about because he's so old, or?
Wait, is it like a very modern cut of suit, or is it like
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
mostly,
okay.
He is
In that
very
case-
He's wearing,
stylish.
like,
It's just
Dolce.
really nice. Yeah.
comment retracted?
Yes.
No, Aurelio's suit is like
Aurelio's the one with frills.
He's got like the lacy neck, like
I mean, like,
He's got a cummerbund in the summer.
yes. in his community college classes.
like if you
An
need to be
ascot.
covered up for certain undiscussed skin conditions in sunlight,
Very sensitive skin, like
maybe
Yeah,
you could
I
take
get
some
it.
tips from this guy who's
I'm-
actually I don't know, you're the fashion major. Is that stylish if you have an undisclosed skin condition in sunlight?
Oh, Aurelio. Let's go shopping later. Okay.
okay.
Oh, I thought we were still like stalking them.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I think
are
we're
we
separate.
talking about them? Or are you just talking about
Yes.
them to me?
I was talking about them to you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to
do-
Aurelio. I was like,
I do love the mental image though of just Amarantha being so affronted she has to join this conversation to
Yeah,
talk about
like-
clothes.
yeah, like
Wait, just
I
excuse
can't
me.
handle it. We're like linked arms, me and Tori, and like acting inconspicuous, like following you guys, and then we're like hearing you talk about fashion. Yeah, let's go shopping later. Like, I know you have sensitive skin, but let's.
The sun is so aggressive these days. Like, I swear it didn't used to be like this. It's just so.
Yeah, we can find something better.
All right, I'll trust your judgment in this. You might be more in touch with what the young people are wearing. So.
Aren't you like 22?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Vladimir's just like.
About yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my god, unless you're like 23.
Okay.
Can you have a birthday and not tell us?
Sorry, what?
A birthday?
No.
Day
Yes,
in which
I
you
just
were born,
lose
that you
track, like-
celebrate that you were born?
I mean, my parents were never big on birthdays growing up, and sometimes the years all just blend together. It's hard to keep track.
Do you know what year it is now?
Who's the president?
It is.
The community college?
No, of the United States.
Aurelia starts like says like 20 and kind of like tracking everyone's facial expressions. That was right. Like 20. 20.
Amaranth is just like holding up like two. Buddy, 2022.
Everyone forgets some things. I've never had a head for numbers, right?
Okay. That sure.
Yeah.
With that.
Who are your
Going.
friends?
You know, when you go to write like the current date in your journal that you keep and you just forget what year it is, you write the wrong year out of habit. It's all just like that.
You keep
Hi,
a journal?
I'm Amarantha.
Does everyone keep a journal just to master your thoughts and organize them?
No.
I've got an Instagram.
Yeah.
That's about the
Snapchat?
same thing, I guess.
TikTok, you know.
Yeah. That's
Twitter? She like maybe?
He's still on MySpace. It closed down.
Yes.
Are we not doing AOL anymore?
The
Go get a
AOL.
GeoCities site.
yes.
Club Penguin?
Zynga. Let's say all our old websites.
Webkins?
Oh my god. Did Tori and Amarantha have a Neopets account? I need to know.
No. Maybe? Wait. No. Mm-mm.
For like
She
a
thought
week.
about
1
it.
years old. She was born in 2002.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Okay.
I
Oh,
No,
man.
know. Rude of me, but yeah.
Okay, wow.
For like
Are
a
you
week
okay,
when I
Charlie?
was 5, but like my pet died or starved or whatever. I don't remember. It was pretty funny.
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
Is it usually not sad to lose a pet? It's
That's not real.
Yeah, it's fake pet.
Oh. It was just an imaginary pet.
I know you've seen a computer before.
You have one.
I think Aurelia legitimately usually just goes to use the computers in the library.
Like
he
he
types
has
like
a
this.
laptop. It's actually really nice, but he never uses it ever.
Occasionally
He
opens
does
it and is like,
have- he has like a really old desktop, but it's so old that it basically hardly works anymore.
yes.
It's one of the
Oh.
big, it doesn't have, it's one of like the bigger square monitors. It's not
It's
even
one
a
of those,
flat
like,
It's a
monitor.
cube.
Those like
Yeah.
bubble necks.
Yes. Oh, my
yes.
god.
Oh, he tried to
The
be
ones that you
trendy.
played like Oregon Trail in back in the day.
What color is it
Yeah.
though?
A bubble mac? Yeah, what color?
What was that?
If it's a
If it's a bubble mac, what color is it?
those old computers, the old Macs, you know.
Was black an option? Probably not, right?
No.
Red.
It's
There
like
was
red.
There was red,
Yeah, red,
orange,
purple, green.
blue,
Yeah.
pink.
Red works. Black should be an option. Goths need representation too.
Not this apple.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh man.
Yeah, Vladimir is just kind of like herding them towards the museum slowly as they talk. He attempted to learn people's names and whatever. Just, all right.
He
here we
doesn't
go.
remember our names.
Excellent.
Is
Well, no, I
this-
think only Amarantha introduced herself.
Yeah.
And they start talking about computers.
Started talking
So
about
he's just like,
Neopets and then started talking about computers.
yeah. Oh man.
I got a pony for my 8th birthday. Does that count as a Neopet?
What?
Yeah.
Like actually?
Yeah. We
Okay.
named him Bunny.
All right. Fair enough.
Mhm.
Bunny the pony.
He lives on my family's like estate or whatever.
That's a pretty good birthday present, though, right? Like, it teaches you responsibility, the equestrian arts, like riding. It's all very, like, that's a good gift for a young girl, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't actually have to like clean up after it or take care of it. Paid people to do
Or
that.
feed it.
I was
or
gonna
brush it.
say, I
Oh,
cannot picture
well,
you
there's
shoveling
someone
horse
else to do
poop.
that.
Yeah, absolutely not. I would never, ever shovel horse poop. Ever.
This at least we agree on. Like, that's a good thing.
Very good present.
Is this like one of those pirate museums where they like desperately want to claim that they've got like the real Blackbeard's lost treasure map, or like there's some weird claim that they're making? Like,
Absolutely, probably.
This is a real
Well,
museum, so
It's a real museum, and
Oh,
according to their website, they have an authentic pirate treasure.
Woo!
do they
So-
say what it is? Or is it
one
just, like,
coin.
authentic
Oh, no,
pirate
it's
treasure
like-
one.
No, it's like based on the pictures, it's a lot of gold.
Oh.
So
Doubloons.
Wow.
fake doubloons and stuff, but yeah, you can find your way to the real Pirates Salem Museum.
I've never
there's
been
like
here before.
there's a couple of cops standing around. It's not like there's like some crime scene tape up, but again, like none of there's no like glass shattered. It doesn't look like there was any break-in through the front, so there's not like, it seems like they're more here to stand guard and keep watch rather than
So we can still go into the museum?
not at the moment.
Okay.
can we approach the officers and like
Yeah.
try to eavesdrop a little?
Yeah.
They're talking.
Tori is going to hang back and watch how this goes.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of want to see how Aurelio.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they're just kind of standing out front, just making sure no one who's not supposed to be in there goes in, really. Seems like the investigation hasn't quite wrapped up yet.
Okay. If they're not talking, then I'll maybe just approach them and ask them some questions.
I mean, yeah, they're just kind of like hanging out. One of them has a cup, maybe coffee or like hot chocolate, something in like one of those styrofoam cups. So, but they see you approach, and the woman on the opposite side of the door who's not holding a cup says, "Did you need something?"
Yes, officers. I was just, as a local, like a member of the local community, I just was curious what happened, if you have any leads, or if you know how the ruffians got into the museum, or if there's any details you can tell us.
I'm afraid not. That information is classified for the moment. It is an ongoing investigation. Once we do have more information, it will be released to the public.
Are you sure? I just like, I'm a member of my local neighborhood watch, and I would love to have something to tell everyone to put them at ease, you know.
I'd love to know what
promise-
Aurelio was
lie.
watching.
I make you this promise that I am a very responsible member of the community.
This kind of sounds like you're trying to implant a suggestion in a mortal's mind.
A little, yeah. A little.
It's really bad at this though.
So, if you can either, so the cost of that is 3 angst. If you spend 3 angst, it comes with a cost, misfortune, bargain, or downside. If you spend 5 angst, it's safe with no hiccups.
I do have 5. I do also, one of the moves that I took was to make a promise. I don't know.
You do that afterwards to regain your angst, right?
Yeah, that's a flaw.
Yeah.
So you do any of the moves on the list. Your flaws are characteristics and how you gain more angst.
Yes, gotcha. I might spend 3 just to see how it goes. I'm curious.
Okay. I will say also, just as a reminder, if you hit 0 angst, you play no further part in the scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Amarantha turns to Vladimir. I don't even know if he said his name yet, but
No.
do you need to get in there? Like, what's going on?
What, do you want to get in there?
No, do you want to get in there?
Oh, sure. I think it would be useful, but I don't see a way to do so without gathering a whole bunch of attention.
Do you know anything about what's going on?
No.
This is Tori, by the way. What was your name again?
Vladimir.
Vladimir. Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Okay, well, sounds like Aurelio's doing something over there. Maybe he can figure it out.
Or maybe he could distract them.
Maybe.
You two would certainly be less noticed than someone like myself.
All
Can we
right.
go around the back, Tori, and like break in?
Yes. I'm gonna go with Amarantha and try to break in while the cops are distracted.
Okay. So Aurelio, you're spending 3 angst to implant a suggestion, yes? Okay. What suggestion are you trying to implant? Just that you're very, very trustworthy and they should tell you all of their secrets?
Yes.
Very legitimate, trustworthy.
Very legitimate vampire.
They're very concerned about relaying all this information to the neighborhood watch.
Okay.
It's beneficial for both of you.
Yeah, mutually beneficial.
Let's see. Oh, gosh, what sort of misfortune can I give you for this?
I'm ready. Hit me.
I wish I had like a table of stuff to roll on.
Ooh, fun.
Misfortune. You're now friends with cops. Is that too harsh? Can we say
That
that?
sucks because your roommates like to antagonize authority figures, so it's fine. I have plenty of bail money.
I feel like I'm not good at this.
It's okay.
Potentially,
time.
if they need to know like what neighborhood I'm from, like then our location, like our flat, could be on their radar. I don't know.
I don't know if that's really a big, well, maybe. Okay, sure. Yeah. Um,
I also don't know. I don't know how to play this game.
me neither.
All
Nobody
learning.
knows how to play. We're making it up.
What did I say last time? Where the Tales from the Forgotten Troupe, where we make everything up and the rules only sometimes matter. I don't know.
When I
Sounds
say
about
on
right.
abstract adventures. Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
nothing
Okay.
matters.
where we make everything up and the dice is all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll do that. She says, well, which neighborhood do you patrol? I mean, I know I have a contact in the officer who usually organizes the community watch program. So which district are you located in?
Oh, that's so nice. They're just adjacent to the community college campus. The you just make up a neighborhood name.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, the Gordon Heads.
I'm sorry, the what? The Gordon
just calling
what?
out my old university campus. It's called Gordon Head, but it's
The Gordon Head neighborhood.
yeah,
Gordon
totally a real
Heads.
legit place.
What? Who's naming these places?
What
Okay.
happened to Gordon? Where did his head go?
Here, apparently. This is
Or
Gordon.
Gordon.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, it's been a really pretty strange case so far, as you can kind of see with everything as pristine as it is. There was no obvious break-in. We couldn't find any signs of forced entry, so that might be something you want to watch out for with the neighborhood watch. Like anyone who's able to speedily break into houses or anything, we might, in case we've got a serial offender on our hands.
A serial situation. It's for loops everywhere.
That is exactly where my brain went.
It's a very seriously.
They stole me charms. Yeah, all the doors were locked, and we couldn't even really find any signs of tampering or damage on the interior doors. The room with the most damage was the one where the treasure was being kept. It looked like that was just scattered all over the place. Even that was the only area where there was damage. The display cases were broken into and smashed. We checked the security footage.
Security footage.
We checked the security footage, and there was a lot of static.
Static.
But there was a lot of static, and when it cleared, we saw that there was a man with like dark hair who was moving around inside the museum. He was dressed pretty indiscriminately, so we don't have any real leads yet as to who it is, but if you see anyone suspicious on your rounds, absolutely let us know.
Looking at my group behind me and then just looking down at myself in my weird
Oh, two of us are gone when you look
They
back.
can notice
Two
you're
of
not
us
there.
are back in the building and find a way in from
You
there.
look back and it's just Vladimir.
Yes, no,
He's just
if I
listening.
see anything, I will let you know. Yes.
Excellent, yeah. Good, keep up the good work in watching the neighborhood. We really depend on civilians like you who are willing to step up and really look out for their neighbors. It's great to see.
Well, thank you. It's we put in a lot of hard work, so it's good to be recognized. Thank you. Yes. It's are all of the guards who were on duty last night, are they all accounted for? Like, no one saw anything?
Well, considering the size of the museum, it's not super huge. There's not really intense security, usually just one night guard, and he doesn't recall anything. Like I said, the footage we were able to go through and was salvageable. It was mostly static, besides the few glimpses we caught of the suspected culprit.
Okay. Oh, this is very helpful, and thank you. Thank you for your thank you for your work.
Well, thank you. That means a lot. Nowadays we get a lot of criticism, so it's nice to be recognized every once in a while.
Stop
Thank
shooting
you.
innocent people.
I feel like watching this entire exchange just gives everyone psychic damage.
Yeah. All of
You
you
just
just
hear
have
that
to go.
from Amarantha climbing in the window. Stop shooting at our people.
Everyone just has to go indulge with their flaws to feel better about themselves.
Oh my god.
Well, that's what we're doing right now. We're misbehaving.
Yeah, there you go. Do you have any other questions for this cop?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So before we slide around back to see what our two troublemakers are doing, I think now is a good time to take a brief little break.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back.
I was told it was urgent. Come see me tonight. In the circle we're flirting and we dance for hours. She knew that she had me, but I didn't realize I'm sleeping with a vampire. Got lost in the city when we drove through the night. Stopped by in an alley and she kissed me while she knew that she had me, but I didn't see it now. I'm sleeping with a vampire. When morning is come, she's always gone. She will call me when she's run out of young blood. Of young blood, she hates to see me fall. That's why she leaves at sunrise. At sunrise, just when morning has come, she's always gone. Oh, I'm sleeping with a vampire. She knew I was waiting through months in pain. The one day she texted me at 12 a.m. I knew that she had me, and I started to see that I've been hooked up by a vampire. She said I'm sorry, I left you behind. And I know it sounds funny that it was enough. Checked in at a hotel, and I already knew this time I'm sleeping with a vampire. When morning has come, she's always gone.
Tales from the Forgotten Troupe, where whatever we do is convoluted and the rules only sometimes matter. I'm great at these intros.
But at least you didn't say twat this time.
No, you did. We are doing character creation because we're gonna play a lovely one-page RPG called Sad Vampire Boyfriend. So that's gonna be fun.
Yep, that's this. Yep.
That is this. Made by Grant Howitt. In case you want to find it for yourself and play if you're not satisfied with whatever we do. So
Or if you are, but want to play it anyways.
also that.
We'll put the link in the thing because this is on YouTube.
Yeah.
We can link
Yes.
things
Yeah, we sure can.
Link in the doodly doo.
wherever it
Okay,
is.
disclaimer, we're not
Sidebar.
drunk right now.
No, I took a nap and slept off my wine drink.
And you see a large crack in the window has formed.
Oh
That
fuck
wasn't
this.
there before.
Oh fuck this.
And as
Jesse
you watch,
runs.
it continues to spread. Vico, something grabs your ankle.
In like a friendly way or like a bad way.
It feels like a hand.
Should
There's
we
a
get
dead
some?
body in there. Yeah, a crime's been committed.
Yeah, you should probably come with us, dude.
I mean, if you're not gonna kill me, sure.
No, yeah, we're gum in peace. Not gonna. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
I don't like that she's saying that.
I don't know what else to
Look,
say.
man, she's a psychic, like on the psychic hotline.
That's true. I
You're
am
making
That's
the
how
most
she
convincing
talks,
case.
man.
quite gifted in the psychic
It's
art.
just how she talks.
Yes.
What am I thinking about
She's not.
You're psychic, you can read my mind, right? What am I thinking about?
You're thinking we're gonna murder you and then stuff you into the dumpster in the back of your convenience store.
Is it apples, the number 4, and the scent after it rains? Is that what you're thinking about?
No, and I don't like how specific Jesse was in talking about the dumpster. It's bigger than a fanny pack, but a similar design. And he like slings it over his shoulder and scoops up Jefferson and tucks him into this pouch. So he's got a pouch cat.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, cat secured.
All right. What else do we got that's useful? back here?
Jefferson unlock.
I was told it was urgent. Come see me tonight. In the circle we're flirting and we dance for hours. She knew that she had me, but I didn't realize I'm sleeping with a vampire. Got lost in the city when we drove through the night. one day she texted me at 12 a.m. I knew that she had me, and I started to see that I've been hooked up by a vampire. She said, I'm sorry, I left you behind. And I know it sounds funny that it was enough. Checked in at a hotel, and I already knew this time I'm sleeping with a vampire. When morning is come, she's always gone. She will
Okay, and we're back. So, swinging around to the back of the museum,
Yes.
we have Tori and Amarantha.
Misbehaving.
Yes.
Okay. So sure, I mean, yeah, if you want to roll D1D3 and see how much more angst you get, you can.
Sure.
Why not?
Wait,
Roll a
you haven't lost
D6
any
and if-
angst.
Roll a
You
D6.
gain more than your max.
Roll a d6 and divide any of the even numbers by 2,
Yeah.
and that's same as a d3. Okay, I just gained 3 angst.
Ah,
At 2.
Cool.
so there's not like a maximum angst.
It does not say, so I don't think so.
Man, I would have been brooding away long ago.
Yeah, you gotta indulge in those flaws.
You gotta, yeah. I mean, like as soon as I was like, "Oh, you want somebody to get in there?" Misbehaving.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't take much. He's just like, yeah. Just
So-
push you over the edge.
You
Yeah.
you
Don't
come
twist my arm, right?
around to the back of the museum, and I just realized no music is playing. There,
It's very quiet in here.
No.
it is fixed. You come around to the back of the museum, and there is a back door. Unlike our previous game, these are up to code. There is a rear entrance.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Do we see any like alarms or anything on it, or?
It looks like there is well, no, you don't see any alarms on the exterior of the door.
Okay. And it's locked.
If you try and turn the handle, yes, it is locked.
Can we pick it with some hairpins? Maybe. We're definitely going to jail.
End of campaign.
It's fine. I can bail money.
You gotta call your dad. You can't bail yourself out.
Yeah,
dead.
sure. you
I've got a guy,
Pick the
George.
lock.
He'll bail us out. He manages
Pick the
my
lock.
money for me.
I'm not gonna throw it. Why not? You can pick the lock, sure.
Okay. So Amarantha just pulls one of the pins out of her hair
Okay.
and then like starts trying to pick the lock.
Okay.
Tori did not know she had the skill set.
I didn't either, you know?
Just going for it.
Eh,
Just jiggle it around.
I've seen it on TV.
Stick it in and move it a little. See what happens.
Is that not what you're supposed to do?
Okay, I think
That's what my
you're
first boyfriend thought.
you're at the wrong local location for this.
Jiggle it around.
This is not the Red Veil. Yeah, you can pick the lock.
I picked it
Yeah.
successfully? Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door and you hear a beeping.
God damn. Okay, so do I see where the
Be quick.
beeping is coming from?
I mean, sticking your head in. Yeah, there's a little keypad off to the side, little alarm keypad.
Break it.
Oh, I've got some powder. So what she's gonna do is she's gonna take her powder, like her for her face, and then like blow it on there to see which keys have been pushed the most often.
Okay.
Yeah.
And see, I've done this before in my life. I didn't remember my garage code, so
Yes.
me, this sounds like you're trying to evade detection.
Yeah, it sure does.
So, would you like to spend some angst?
Yes.
Thanks.
The normal cost is 2, but if you spend 4, you can do it without any sort of downside.
I'll spend 4.
Okay. Using your powder, and blowing it onto this keypad, you manage to get the correct passcode input on the first try, and the beeping stops.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Idiot took
No.
the code.
It
It
is
was
not
1111.
They have a bit tighter security here, okay?
8008.
It's 9119.
So you're inside. The alarm's been shut off.
We should
All
close the door behind us. Probably.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Lock yourselves in. Good.
I'm just gonna walk out the front door because I like to antagonize authority.
Can you even look around?
Just gets shot immediately.
Oh,
Vladimir's just like, God damn it. Like, no. Just to look around, you idiot.
So how
she's gonna look around and take pictures and like video. Video document on the phone.
Stream it directly.
Well, he didn't give me his number, so I can't.
Instagram Live.
We can't FaceTime because Vlad hasn't given me his number yet.
I was talking about Instagram.
Oh, no, I'm not Instagramming live this. Listen.
Okay. So coming through the back door, you are in a back room right now.
Mhm.
So it's where like there are employee lockers and stuff, and a computer for clocking in and out essentially. So this back here right now, it looks a little messy, but more so from humans coming and going rather than someone trying to toss the place.
Okay, let's go look for where they toss the place.
The doubloon exhibit.
The doubloon exhibit. That's what it's called.
Blackbeard or some shit.
We have 3 of Blackbeard's Blackbeard hairs.
It's DNA confirmed.
And you've been black bearded.
Definitely not using this to clone him.
No, that would be a terrible idea.
All right.
Okay.
So let's head over to the exhibit where they have the real treasure.
Okay. Yeah, you can make your way through several displays and stuff and find this separate room where more police tape has been put up. And inside, you do see that there are some smashed display cases and old, like, gold coin and doubloons and everything is, like, scattered across the floor.
Taking pictures.
Yeah.
Looking for clues.
Okay. So looking around, you see on the signs and the plaques and everything that this is labeled as Black Sam Bellamy's treasure.
I'll take a picture of that.
Okay.
Sign or whatever.
You can.
Just lots of pictures happening.
Okay.
Where's that?
Oh, let's do a selfie. Like breaking and entering selfie.
While this is going on, I want to see if there's some sort of security room.
That That's smart.
Uh,
While we're selfie.
yes, you can find a security room. There seems to be you can see light under the bottom of the door.
Can I hear anything?
Sure, you probably hear the sound of like a low volume TV show. So whoever's in here is probably on duty and, staying occupied because night security.
Okay. I'm gonna go back over to Amaranth and quietly let her know that there is security in a room.
She turns the phone on silent.
That is the
Turns her
solution to
music
this.
down.
Are there cameras around?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
It's totally fine.
I'm pretty sure my family knows the owner or something. It's fine.
Aren't your parents dead?
Yeah, but like I still have family. Like, you
Seance.
know.
Just pull out the Ouija board. Okay, here we go. 10 candles, round 2.
Just grab Vico. Vico can do a blood sacrifice seance. Yeah.
Summon the elder Furby.
Yeah. and when all else fails, that's the plan.
Back up.
Elder Furby was the real regent all along.
Yes. Anyways, yeah, so like I'm just looking for like more stuff, clue type stuff.
In this main room, it doesn't really seem like anything's been left behind. Like similar to what you've really been hearing, it really does look like someone was looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely in this treasure and just
Didn't find it.
didn't find what they were looking for. Because if someone was here just for the treasure, this much
It's right there.
gold and it wouldn't have been left behind.
Yeah. So she just takes pictures and then like
Looking at the like the plaques and such, is there any mention of like any particular or vaguely ominous treasures that were supposedly in the collection?
Not really. It talks a lot about just the gold, the coin, that this was retrieved from Bellamy's ship after it had been sunk during a very bad nor'easter. That he'd most likely at some point recovered more, but don't know what happened to that or where it had been, since he knew he had a few connections as such, but considering that this treasure had been lost very early 1700s, who knows where else like his stuff may have gotten, especially if it was on the ship that had gone down. Tides or other animals could have easily upset things, if someone else may have managed to find it and recover some of the goods, it's uncertain.
Okay, so fair enough.
well, if there's nothing else to explore or
There are no. So we came in the back door, and both doors were locked, and apparently there were no signs of forced entry.
Correct.
somebody
There are,
ooga booga.
there
the
are
guards.
additional portions of the exhibit, because this is a museum, so there was more aspects of it, but as far as this is all you're really finding in the treasure area.
Mhm. Let's just do like a quick like walk around, like a lap around, just to see if there's anything out of place, and then like maybe just leave. Then we can just leave, right? Like leave.
I mean, there's security cameras. They'll know we were here. Unless we knock out the guard and erase the footage.
Mm. That's not a bad idea. Why don't I distract him and you knock him out?
Okay.
Step 1, pillage.
Always.
I think you're starting to understand how we work.
That escalated real quick.
Your cat.
The cat agrees with the pillaging idea. So we do a lap. We're just like looking for anything out of place, and then Amaranth is gonna go knock on the door.
Do you
I want to find something heavy first that can be used to give someone a concussion.
Oh my God. As
Oh my God.
As you're going through, are you just looking for any other like smashed cases or anything, or
Yeah.
things that may have been dropped, or are you taking more time to look at the other exhibits too?
Just looking like briefly, not like super.
Okay.
If anything else has been disturbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, swinging around through these other rooms, everything else is pretty pristine. Nothing
She'll
else
just take a few
nothing's
pictures of
been
everything.
smashed, nothing has been really disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
So it was obviously whoever came in here had one room in mind, and they did it.
All right.
Turned it over.
So you got your heavy thing, right?
I'd like to find a heavy thing.
I'm gonna bash him with like an oar from
An old rum bottle.
Yeah.
Crack it on the back of his head. Oh my god.
That can kill someone. Be careful.
You can find. This is very intense music. Actually, it's appropriate considering what's going down.
Step one,
you
pillaging.
can find a heavy object. I don't know what it would be specifically, but you can find a relatively heavy object.
Okay.
Fire extinguisher.
Maybe like a little,
You're gonna murder this man.
maybe like a candlestick or something. I don't know.
A lead
It was
pipe.
Tori in the
It was
museum
Tori
with the
with the
candles.
candlestick in the video surveillance room.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Okay, so Amaranth goes
well,
and knocks on the door, and she just
yeah.
like starts twirling her hair, and
Just like
she pulls a lollipop out of her like her purse, and like just like
Of course.
like, hey, excuse me, I'm supposed to start working today. Can you help me? Unbuttons her sweater a little bit further.
All right.
No, this perfect music. Go back.
Okay. So this man in a security uniform yanks open the door and he says, we're not expecting any new people. How did you get in? And goes to like grab your arm to escort you out.
Excuse me, sir. You need to ask before you touch me.
You say that as he's already like slumped to the ground.
Yeah.
Knocked out.
And then she
Yeah.
just walks over him to where the video surveillance is.
I while you're walking over him, I want to go through his pockets.
Check his pocket.
Okay.
I was muted, but loot the body.
He's not dead.
Not yet.
Unconscious body. It's a body regardless.
You find a wallet and a phone.
It's got pictures
Any
of
like
his family.
security cards or like I guess there's probably aren't scanners or whatever in here.
Nope.
Okay.
No
I'm
security
bored.
cards.
Leave him.
Pick his keys though.
Oh, does he have keys?
He has a keyring, yeah.
Pick it. Just in case we need to get in later.
Yeah, those are ours though. Step 4, I guess at this point.
I've
try
lied.
to
I
access
stopped
the
counting.
security footage and get rid of it.
How many crimes? Yeah. We just start
How many
erasing
crimes?
all the
Yes.
security footage.
Oops,
I
all
actually wanna
crimes.
look at the security footage too from
Yeah.
the night that from the previous
Yeah.
night.
Okay.
Actually, if there's like a tape or something, or like I can like somehow.
Okay, we're far enough
Flash
in the
drive.
future. We're not using tapes anymore.
Okay.
Download the files onto your phone.
So I probably got like a like a flash USB or whatever, for school.
Sure.
Sure.
It came from school,
Sure.
so
I'm in no place to argue. That's logical.
Why not?
at least you're doing it age appropriate. You're appropriate at the time, so yeah, sure. So I
was
download
gonna
all the
download it
footage
from the
for like the
cloud.
past like 20 I don't know, 24, 48 hours, whatever. And then onto my flash drive, put it away, and then we erase the footage for this last like I don't know, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Sure.
Chaos.
All right.
Now what? You have an
Now we
unconscious
leave.
body on the floor.
And Amanda just walks over him on the way out, and then like once he goes through the door, she just shuts the door again. She turns up the TV a little bit louder.
Just gonna like prop him up in his chair or in the chair that's closest to the TV.
There's only one chair.
Yeah, prop him up in the chair, close the door.
All right.
Make it look like he fell asleep in his chair.
Giant.
Giant. On it.
Yeah. With a bloody crack on the back of
I am taking the thing that I used to hit him with me.
Why?
Probably smart.
Put it in your book bag. All right, let's go.
Put it in your JanSport and let's get out of here.
I know you want to go out the front, but I really think we should go through the back this
You
time.
might be right. Yeah, because we definitely are guilty of assault.
Several things.
Assaults, tampering with evidence,
Trespassing.
Entering.
trespassing.
Yeah, I really shouldn't get a felony. Misdemeanors I can usually make.
Stealing.
After erasing the footage and also temporarily turning the cameras off because we don't want more footage to be
Right,
generated
right.
as we leave.
Okay. You can do that.
You
There's
do
literally,
that.
you knocked out the security guard. There's literally nothing else standing in your way. Oh.
We go through the back.
Okay. You solved my museum puzzle.
Sort of.
Wasn't that complicated.
Judicious application of force.
And then like she just like as they're walking out of the alley from like the back, she just like looks back at like and Vlad and like kind of like just cocks her head like and then keeps walking with Tori like linked arms like we didn't just commit multiple felonies.
Or, this is how we walk when we did commit multiple felonies because we're bad bitches.
I mean, we walk the same either
That's
way.
how you do. Yeah, that's how you do.
Right.
So it goes.
And
Okay.
then the place blows up behind us.
It's like slow-mo walking in front of an explosion.
All right. That's sounds like escape unharmed to me. It does not blow up.
That's fair.
Because I think that would be a very, I mean, your characters might not care, but that would be, I think, a loss of some important historical artifacts.
It was just a
Vladimir would care about that.
Yeah.
All right.
The guard he doesn't care about, but
Mm.
All right.
So,
So-
Vladimir wants to ask Aurelia. He's just like, so these are friends of yours. This is the company you keep lately.
Sorry, these are my flatmates. This is Tori and this is Amarantha.
Okay. You live with them.
Yes, we have a very close to the college. We have a flat share situation. It's very cozy. It's very nice.
Hmm.
You could come
Glad-
visit sometime.
like now.
I could.
And Miranda said, like right now. Like right now.
Probably not be here for very much longer because like we totally committed a bunch of crimes in there.
Like,
We can talk while moving, yes.
Walk and talk, walk and talk.
Now. I like to exfoliate after I commit felonies.
I just got a little sweaty and I need to clean that up. Letting that sit is bad for the pores.
For sure.
The adrenaline? Gotta
No, the adrenaline's good for me.
So we like go back to the flat.
Yeah.
Why would we do that? What are we doing there?
More running.
We
Yeah.
need to review the footage. we saw.
Really? I just met
the
you, but
only
just-
one that's running.
No, running is like suspicious.
No, we don't run.
right. It's like
Also, like
You have to be cool.
these are nice
Casual.
shoes. I don't want to
Casual
ruin them.
walking. Aurelia, yes. Casual.
casual speed.
Just casually walking.
He's like robot walking, like.
Four
Put
people
your
dressed
arms
for
down.
wildly walking down the street.
Totally normal.
Applicable and normal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we arrive at the flat.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And, we're gonna check this footage out.
Yeah. She just like she grabs the USB and then she hands her phone to Tori. Show them the pictures and videos that we took. And there's like 20 selfies.
20
good.
God damn it.
20
Yes,
selfies at
Instagram
different points
profile picture.
in the
Yeah.
museum.
Yeah.
So some of them are like actually posed in front of like some model ships. Other ones are just like randomly in the hallway, and then others are in front of the treasure. There's one with both of them squatting. One with both of them squatting next to the unconscious security guard.
Name, but
Or it's just like peace sign.
oh, Lee, we lost Lee.
We did.
Yeah, we did lose. That's all right. It's probably just her internet connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been
She's in the middle
frozen
of
for
nowhere,
a while.
Germany currently, so
yeah.
Her
she has
image-
to use her mobile data.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Maybe she ran out.
No, she has unlimited.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Um,
You
but-
have to, because that's the only way to use the internet in that part of Germany. Oh no.
So I go through and show them the pictures, and then the actual pictures of the stuff after they're interspersed, I'd imagine, between the selfies and
Yes.
all the chaos.
But you
Yeah.
didn't find anything else that was of interest or nothing unusual?
I mean, we also took the footage from the cameras, so like if you want to look at that.
I'm downloading it on my laptop right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I did manage to have a quick conversation with the security guards, the police investigating, and they said that they also didn't uncover anything unusual, except there was some footage that was mostly static, but there was a man who appeared at some point.
Well, like,
So-
let's take a look at the sky.
Yeah. See if we might know if he might be familiar to any of us.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I know a lot of guys.
Yeah.
At least then, if we do see him, then they'll know. So it's not bad.
So we look through the footage.
Yeah, you can
And Vladimir's like, why am I in this place?
just looking around at all the modern furniture and the feng shui and all the food,
Wait,
and
that
it's like,
Everett has done. And everything's like perfectly vacuumed. That girl vacuums like every day. It's absolutely. ridiculous.
I feel like Vladimir would appreciate that,
Yeah.
since his studio
She's
is very
actually,
well
like,
organized.
Immaculate. Like it's there's no dust or anything. She cleans everything in that place.
Someone has to.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can fast forward through the footage, and the time stamp is definitely in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it becomes super duper staticky. The image, you can't see it at all. And then it takes a second to clear, and you see a man walking through the hall leading up to the treasure. And he basically, when the static clears, he's standing in front of the closed doorway. And he has long dark hair pulled back and kind of like a messy bun. Is wearing like a hoodie and dark pants, very like nondescript. Doesn't really seem to have any super outstanding features, but he proceeds through, and it gets staticky again. And then when it clears, you see that the case around the treasure has already been broken, so there's glass shattered everywhere, and you see a little bit of footage of him like digging through it and just shoveling treasure to the side, and then gets fuzzy again. And when it clears, you see that pretty much all the treasure has been scattered around, and he is looking around at any of the other display cases in the area, kind of fruitlessly searching, like even just looking behind the pedestals and around at the ground, like it might just be there.
Not very bright.
And you don't hear this because it's just footage, but see him just like give a frustrated huff and look around the room, obviously very tense and angry. And then the image gets fuzzy again, and when it clears, there is no sign of him.
Did you say as he was approaching, the display case was already broken?
No. So you see him walking the first time that the footage clears. It's an image of him in front of the closed door, like already inside the room. And then he walks forwards towards the case, gets fuzzy, clears, and then at that point the case has been broken and he's digging through the treasure.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. It's very interesting. Do you have any ideas what he might have been looking for?
No idea.
No, me neither. I don't.
But there was that graffiti, and it was like, I will reclaim, or I'll take back what is mine, or whatever. And like, there was a skull and crossbones. So breaking into a pirate museum to look for something, presumably that he thinks is his. I don't know. Maybe he's like a pirate or something. Maybe they had his shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe he like is like the ancestor of that one guy. Like she just shows the picture of the guy's name, the Bellamy guy who's on the Samuel Bellamy, who's on the thing.
Yeah. Black Sam Bellamy.
Amarantha doesn't remember the name, but like she took a picture because they probably care. She doesn't care as much, but you know.
Yeah. We could do some research. Maybe look up Sam Bellamy, find out what his life was like, and if there might be a relation.
Maybe man buns run in the family.
Ooh. Yeah.
Maybe it could be, I guess.
You know
All right.
who look hot with a man bun? Michael. Anyways,
Sticks his head out. What?
Nothing.
Disappears.
Yeah.
So like
Huh?
we're gonna look this guy up.
Okay. We look him up.
You can totally look this guy up. So,
Like being a valley girl means you have to add extra like syllables to everything.
Indubitably.
Like indubitably.
and use words that don't make sense in the context.
Just nonsensical bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Please back.
Hi.
It's okay. So what we're doing is Tori has shown you the slideshow of pictures that we took from the museum, and about 20 of the pictures were selfies, one of which was us standing over a guard who we had clearly knocked out.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
we're watching the footage that we stole from the guards' surveillance room.
All right. Okay.
And we are
Vladimir's
looking
just
up,
like watching
So
and
rude. Do
silently
you want a
taking
refreshment or
notes
something?
in his phone, in his BlackBerry. He's got a BlackBerry. He's just quietly taking notes.
we're looking up the pirate whose treasure it supposedly it originally
Samuel
belonged to.
Bellamy.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Black Sam Bellamy's, right?
Yeah.
Something
Black
like that.
Black Sam
I
Bellamy.
saw that name. Okay.
So doing a quick Google of this guy.
Yes. I look it up on my BlackBerry.
Okay.
Uh,
His name is Samuel Bellamy.
Mhm.
He was originally from England, and like many people during the late 1600s, early 1700s, was basically forced into service onto a merchant ship. Sort of like, well, not sort of, press ganged into it, and because he found it so unjust, eventually recruited the crew of the ship, mutinied, essentially took over, and turned to a life of piracy. Did a lot with rescuing and recruiting people from Africa aboard slave ships. The reason he was called Black Sam Bellamy is because he would keep his, instead of wearing the powdered wigs that people favored at the time, he would pull back his black hair and tie it with a ribbon.
Oh, man buns do run in the family. Tori,
Oh.
you're totally right.
Yeah.
That or he's like back from the dead.
Oh my god. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? She looks like carefully at her radio.
Side-eyes the vampire.
Just call me Akra. I'm calling you out, Jenna.
I did not. I said and Vlad.
Oh.
I just said and Akron, very similar.
But
No comment.
later on, he eventually sort of wooed this woman named Maria Hallett, who eventually was nicknamed the Witch of Wellfleet.
Okay.
In 1717, Bellamy's ship was hit by a very bad nor'easter and sunk, went down. Eventually, they recovered the treasure and everything from the ship, put it on display. Maria Hallett was not on the ship, so she did outlive him, but eventually became a recluse and went off from society to just live on her own. There aren't a whole lot of details as to what exactly happened to her. And
Nothing good.
Probably not.
She
Who knows?
was, listen, I'm so sorry, Charlie, because I know too much about pirates because I'm our flag trash. But she basically, right, like, because she was pregnant with his child, but
And
they
the baby
couldn't marry
died.
because they didn't have any money.
Yeah.
And so she just lived out the rest of her days and like had the baby, but then like the child
baby
was
died.
ill.
Yeah.
And even worse than being like an unwed mother in that time was being an unwed mother who lost the baby. So nothing good ever happened to her in her life. Very,
No.
very sad.
She spent
Well,
some time in
In
prison.
this world, she
So.
became a vampire, so I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
She spent some time in prison, you know.
Yeah.
And she's dating the
Truly
president of
challenging
the,
for me,
the
not to just,
dean,
like,
and
dump a bunch of just
Damn,
so
Bellamy's
challenging for me
back
not to just
together.
info dump a bunch of information about vampires. Or I'm sorry,
About pirates.
pirates.
Yeah.
I'll take
Vampire pirates.
vampire
Um,
pirates.
But yeah. Event like later on, someone from England claimed to be a descendant, but DNA testing wasn't conclusive on that. So they haven't
because they were a
they
vampire.
found some quite a lot of remains from the sunken ship, but have not been able to properly identify them because it was like a mass grave essentially.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
they think they have his body, but they don't have any solid evidence. So
Mhm.
that's kind of everything you find on the topic.
Hmm.
Do you want copies of the photos?
No, that's all right.
Make a scrapbook.
Yeah, you can make
Felony
an Instagram reel.
That time we broke into a museum.
Like, knocked a guy out.
Make a whole highlights out of it. Yeah.
Mhm. Do you want a copy of the footage?
Aurelio? No? I'm fine.
Aurelio lives here. He
Might-
can watch ours whenever he wants.
It might be good to make a copy just to make sure, I don't know, that we have it if we need it. Like,
Let's
if you
like
could
make a
reproduce it.
copy of the footage.
Backups?
Not make backups of the selfies because I don't want the cops to like see those.
Yeah, no, that's
They don't
true.
deserve to see my beautiful face.
Do you
That's
know,
true. Cops are
Mm.
trash.
I'm a decent artist, so like I could make a quick copy. If you can just pause, I could just really quickly sketch the person's.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So we relocate.
And Miranda just starts like zooming in on the dude's like face and then like
Enhance.
and then yeah, enhances it and then prints it out and just like here's that. Here you go, Aurelia. Like
Just start-
Thank-
it's not a very good drawing.
and then
It's actually terrible.
I
and then
love it.
she actually just says, I downloaded the footage onto my computer already and hands Vladimir the USB drive and just says, you can have this. And it's like red with like gems and like a heart.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah, he'll take it and put it in his jacket pocket. I think that too many people are focused on this pirate man, and that maybe we should be looking for Maria in this situation.
Why?
Okay,
but like I have
how?
questions. Like, why would
One at a
Maria's-
time, please.
You can go first.
Okay. Why would we be able to find Maria? She's dead. Like that was a long time ago.
Oh, so
And
is
then
the
she looks
pirate,
pointedly at him.
theoretically. The pirate is as well, theoretically. I just think that if we are looking for evidence that this might be a different road, considering she has a cloudier ending than he did.
Okay, where do you propose we find her?
I don't think we're going to find her. I think we're going to find information about her.
Oh, okay.
We could like go to a library, I guess, or like we could just Google it.
We can go.
Googling's probably fine. Yes.
Okay.
But we already looked it up, did we not?
Yeah.
I mean, we looked up the guy and she came up, but I don't think we looked her up.
Okay.
Let's look her up. Do you want anything to drink, Aurelio? Vlad? Vlad? Can I call you Vlad?
Sure.
Ooh, sure.
Progress.
Okay.
Progress.
No, I'm okay. I'm not thirsty at the moment.
Okay, refreshments.
Later, maybe.
Like, I'm gonna look this chick up.
Do you want
Maria
anything, Tori?
Hallett, the Witch of the Whale Fleet.
She just comes back with Diet Cokes with like straws in them. Bendy
my
straws
God.
for her. and Tori.
Oh no. So you Google Maria Hallett, and there is not much public information on her. Definitely not. Again, the same kind of sources come up this time that did for Bellamy, since it really seems that that's the only place she's been openly referenced to. You do find a couple of mentions of a book talking about her story, though.
Okay.
Where's the book?
In the library, my favorite place.
God, you're just plain old Akron.
Get the
Crap.
Oops.
press down the ISBN or whatever of the book, and then search through the university website to see if it's in either
Yeah,
our
if it's
university or like
digitized.
their
Audiobook?
interlibrary loan or something.
Yeah, if they have a digital copy for like the Kindle.
You search in the library system and don't seem to have it.
Like they don't have a record of it, or they don't have it specific.
They don't have it specifically. Like the
So, like-
ISBN doesn't return any results.
Oh, okay. So it's not like it's in the system and somebody just like checked it out and never returned
Right.
it.
They
wonder
don't
if-
have it in the collection.
Okay,
We should go to that bookstore. Like,
that's a fair
if-
point.
if they have it there.
I
You wanna go to
mean,
the bookstore,
books
guys?
and brooms. And this
Yeah.
chick was like, they called her a witch, and
So they
witches
gotta have
sometimes
it
are
there.
associated with brooms. So,
Right.
like, I've connected the two dots.
You
Connect
are
with
so
them.
smart.
It's very good, Tori.
Yeah, kidding.
Yes.
I've connected them.
Good job.
Nothing but genius hours over here. I love it.
Okay.
Okay.
So game plan is to head to the bookstore.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
I
About
think
what time
Yeah.
of day is it?
it's late.
Hopefully
Actually,
it's still
because
open.
because I mean you didn't go to the museum until after like afternoon classes had finished up. So that was already getting later into the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
It's probably like getting into evening at this point, like 7, 8 p.m.
Maybe we go like tomorrow after class.
Yeah, totes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Where do you want to meet?
Like on the quad is fine.
Okay.
Sure. We can meet on the quad.
Aurelio has your number, right, Vlad? Like, in case anything happens.
How's that? Sorry.
Phone number? like a phone number? Here, just give me your phone. I'll put my number in.
That's all right. I can see you tomorrow.
Aurelio points to like the corner of the room where there's like an old school like
A rotary phone?
rotary phone. Rotary phone.
Oh my god, how long has that been here? What is it?
I don't know. I didn't even know what it was. I just dusted it. That's the other thing that Vlad would notice about the flat is like it's immaculate. Like Amarantha is like a clean freak, so she like vacuums constantly and like is dusting constantly. And like rearranging their weird trinkets that they have.
Like old phones.
Yeah, like rat skulls and shit. Like, oh, that's weird.
There's like 5 candles on the coffee table that Aurelio and Michael keep in like a pentagram, but you keep trying to like group them more aesthetically pleasing.
Yes,
and
yeah.
put it back into a pentagram.
Yeah. It's the never ending fight of like the candles.
Yeah.
Sometimes she tries to like move like some of them off the coffee table to other places. Like
No.
Has she ever attempted to rearrange Tori's room?
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
She doesn't go into their rooms, but like their bathrooms,
Okay.
she's definitely
Communal
cleaned and
rooms,
like
yeah.
the only place that she doesn't go like into like is other people's like rooms and stuff.
Okay.
Like touch
Sorry, I
and-
fully thought you were like going into other people's rooms.
No,
also.
no. Anything that's in a common area though is like fair game for her to feng
That's
shui.
valid.
What does Tori's room look like?
When you go in, the thing you notice most is there's one of those like huge fucking mirrors, like in a kind of chunky frame, just leaned against the wall because apparently that was aesthetic a few years ago.
I thought you were going elsewhere with that. When you said fucking mirror, I was like, alrighty then.
No, that would be on the ceiling.
She's got one of those. She's got like a suspiciously
No.
high-end webcam and
Yeah.
some lights.
Her computer's only the only
Gotta pay those college bills somehow.
You know what?
No
The
shame
rest
here.
of
Get
the
it.
room actually just looks pretty plain. Like decoration is just kind of there. Like it looks like it's more to accentuate the space than to actually something that she particularly cares about. The only thing that looks out of place aside from the mirror is there's like a trunk at the end of the bed, which is closed and locked.
I bet it is.
What's in the trunk?
That's where the fucking mirror is.
Release
Got
the
yourself a
trunk.
Nottoman.
In the trunk.
I mean, any mirror can be a fucking mirror if you try.
If you believe in
Just
yourself.
If you believe in yourself and are flexible enough.
Oh.
All right.
Yes.
I think that is a good point to wrap up tonight so that we can get Michael involved before you go solving all my puzzles.
I mean, when in doubt, just grab a candlestick and bash somebody over the head.
That is
I
a
will say
thing you can
heavy
do.
object I took from the museum that I still have.
Now
with me.
it's in your room as a decoration.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
gosh, we'll
God.
have to print out like a little like frame with our selfie with the guard.
There's just an ever so slight like red speck on the corner.
I'm
Can't
never
quite
watching
get
this.
off.
It's peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide will get it right out.
Thanks for
that
the
note.
advice.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for watching us get this. We get this off the ground
As we get this.
as we get this. Yeah, excited for more shenanigans next week. So, yeah, tune in to find out what happens at 11. Okay. Oh, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.